Last summer, Yi and I traveled to the Philippines. It was my first time back in the motherland since my Lola Feli passed away in 2015. This time, I came back to the motherland with more excitement and a more jubilant reason. It was my sister's debut, and it was also Yi's first time in Asia. When I told the people back at home that I'll be visiting the motherland, I suddenly received an inflow of requests for me to speak at different events and visit different organizations and institutions. My first stop in this mini speaking tour was at the Museum of Philippine Social History, also known as the Pamintuan Mansion. I gave a lecture on the solidarity between African Americans and Filipinos who were both fighting for each other's liberation in the events surrounding the Philippine-American War. To have this talk in this historic mansion was very dear to me. In essence, it was through this mansion that I first learned about the Philippine-American War, as a little kid shadowing my grandma, Soledad Pabalan Medina, who was then the city tourism officer. It felt like a full circle for me to come back and give a talk in this very mansion that played a major role throughout the war. From once being the presidential palace of the First Philippine Republic to being the headquarters of the legendary General Luna. In earlier episodes of At Home and Abroad, I shared about visiting my former teacher and her students in Duquit, Mabalacat, and about meeting the people and children at the Balebalayan Museum for the Poor and Center for Transformation Through the Arts in Pampang, Angeles City. I also visited Sinupan Sing Sing Center for Kapampangan Cultural Heritage, the City College of Angeles, and Hoxton College, places where I gave a series of talks and forums on what it means to be a Kapampangan at home in the motherland and abroad in the United States. Visiting these colleges and institutions with bright young students coming from mostly low-income and marginalized communities was really heartwarming. We were welcomed with impressive musical and theatrical performances in every place we visited. The younger generation had incredible talents and a carefree spirit, showing us that life is indeed full of possibilities. I really enjoyed their curiosity and eagerness to learn and create changes in our society. In fact, I enjoyed this part the most. Despite being underserved and underprivileged, their passion in their chosen fields and in helping their neighborhoods and communities at this early stage in their life is inspiring. I was asked to speak at these events and campuses and asked to visit these schools and children to inspire the youth. But what they did not realize was that I was the one who was truly inspired by their fiery love and devotion to help their families overcome the obstacles our unjust society has thrown at them. This trip felt very short, yet the impact it left on me is timeless. I grew up in these streets and neighborhoods, and this trip is just what I needed to stay grounded and connected with my people back at home in the motherland, despite now living abroad. I originally came home just to see family, but being in the motherland reminded me of how much I truly love our people, and how I truly feel the empowerment of being surrounded by such energy and joy from everyone, and their keenness to uplift each other. I have so many thoughts and feelings that I want to share, but this might end up being an 8-hour-long reflection. So, I'll just leave it here. At least for now. Because this year, I'll be visiting the motherland once again. I'm going to be part of NAFCON's annual medical mission along with many from the Filipino-American community. And I cannot wait to share more when I get back. So tune in for more At Home and Abroad episodes in the coming weeks and months. Dakal pong salamat!